Sometimes people who act like they don't care are the ones who care the most. Strange, right? The truth is, love isn't always loud. Sometimes it hides behind sarcasm, silence, or even coldness. The human mind can be so contradictory. Someone can be deeply in love and still pretend not to be. But if you pay attention, the signs are there. And today, we're going to uncover exactly how someone behaves when they're pretending not to love you, but can't quite hide it. 1. They avoid eye contact, but always notice you. A person pretending not to care will often avoid your eyes, not because they want to see you, but because it's too hard to hide how they feel when they do. The eyes expose everything, and that's terrifying for someone trying to seem detached. They'll look away, act distracted, but still, somehow, always know exactly where you are in the room. You might notice small things. They don't stare, but they catch every move you make. It's like they're running a silent radar, keeping track of you while pretending not to care. It's a quiet contradiction. Their body betrays what their pride tries to hide. And that tiny hesitation before looking away. That's where the truth lives. 2. They tease you, but never cross the line. One of the clearest signs of hidden affection is playful teasing. It's their way of getting close without admitting vulnerability. They'll make jokes, laugh at your quirks, and find excuses to talk. But notice, the teasing always stays within respectful limits. It's as if they're testing how far they can go without revealing too much. That's emotional camouflage. Lets them stay connected while still pretending there's nothing there. Think about it. How often do we use humor to mask feelings we can say out loud? A person who teases you constantly but protects your feelings is not indifferent. They're just scared to show what's really going on inside. 3. They act indifferent, but their body language betrays them. No matter how much someone tries to fake indifference, the body doesn't lie. When they're around you, pay attention to the small things. Their voice softens, their posture changes, or their feet point toward you even when they're pretending not to care. Subconsciously, they're drawn to you. Sometimes they'll do the opposite, create physical distance just to prove they re-nod into you. But ironically, that's also a sign. Distance becomes a form of protection, not rejection. They're trying to control what their body naturally wants to express. It's a psychological battle between the heart that wants to stay and the mind that's afraid to get hurt again. 4. They remember every small detail about you. Someone who doesn't care forgets easily. But someone who's pretending not to care? They remember everything. The way you take your coffee, that movie you once mentioned, the name of your dog from childhood. They store these details quietly, as if keeping little pieces of you that no one else gets to see. And when they accidentally bring up one of those details, something you barely even remember saying, it's like their feelings slip through the cracks. Because love pays attention. Even when the person tries to hide it behind a poker face, their memory betrays what their words deny. 5. They disappear for a while, then come back. This one's classic. When someone feels too much and doesn't know how to handle it, they vanish. They'll pull away, stop texting, or act cold. Not because they don't care, but because they care too much. It's self-defense. They need space to convince themselves they're over it. But once they realize they can't stay away, they find a reason to come back. Their return is never random. It might start with a simple, "Hey, how have you been?" But deep down, it's a confession disguised as casual conversation. They're testing the waters to see if the door is still open. And if you pay attention, you'll notice the same pattern every time. Distance, silence, then reappearance. 6. They act jealous, but deny it immediately. Jealousy is the most honest emotion of all. It doesn't lie. When someone secretly loves you, they can't help but feel uneasy when they see you giving attention to someone else. So they might make a sarcastic comment, go quiet for a moment, or suddenly change the topic. Then, when you call them out on it, they'll laugh it off and say, "What? Me? Jealous?" Never. But that denial is just pride trying to cover what the heart already confessed. Jealousy exposes the truth that words are too afraid to say. It's raw, involuntary, and real, and in people who pretend not to care, it's one of the clearest cracks in their armor. 7. They seek your opinion on things that matter to them. When someone values you emotionally, they'll seek your input. Even if they pretend it's no big deal, They'll ask for your opinion on life choices, projects, or people they trust. That's not something people do with just anyone. It has emotional intimacy disguised as casual conversation. They're trying to build connection while keeping the illusion of distance. Deep down, they want your validation. Your perspective matters because you matter to them. It's their subtle way of staying close without admitting what's really happening in their heart. 8. Their goodbye always feels incomplete. Ever noticed how someone's goodbye doesn't quite feel like a real goodbye? That lingering moment before they leave, that hesitant smile, or that take care that sounds a little too sincere. It's not just politeness. It's emotion trying to say what words won't allow. A person pretending not to love you rarely walks away easily. They'll find excuses to stay a little longer or delay the end of the conversation. It's as if every goodbye carries the silent hope of another beginning. And maybe deep down, that's exactly what they're waiting for. Conclusion in the end, recognizing when someone hides their feelings is emotional intelligence at its finest. It's learning to listen beyond the words and see what silence is screaming. But remember, noticing the signs doesn't mean chasing what isn't yours. It means valuing those who still show they care, even when they're scared to admit it. So tell me, have you ever felt that someone wanted you, but tried to hide it? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear your story. If you want to keep diving into the truth about love, mind, and human behavior, hit subscribe and turn on notifications because here, we talk about what people feel, but don't dare to say.